Hi everybody, welcome. We're going to do some Kundalini yoga today. My name is Chutney. I'm so glad to be here so we can share some of this technology to help us live and be in the world, but not of the world. So I teach in the lineage of Yogi Bhajan, and we're going to do a class today. I like to start with a quote, all right? So the quote that we're going to start with by Yogi Bhajan is, "Purpose of Kundalini Yoga is to produce the most effective functioning being who can easily deal with life's challenges." Oh yeah. It gives one the super excellent ability to calculate and live a life of fulfillment and excellence. Sounds like a good purpose to me, right? So we're going to do one of my favorite kriyas today, and it's going to help balance the 3 chakras of the lower system of the chakra system. When we get upset, when we feel like there's not enough, when we're disturbed very easily, when we feel like our security is threatened, we tend to act neurotic and do weird things. So this set will help us ground, it will help us relax and feel secure in this really tumultuous time. Okay, so let's tune in, bring your hands together and rub your palms together. Press the palms into each other as you anchor the thumbs into your chest. Push your chest gently back into your thumbs and close your eyes. Take your seat, roll your shoulders up and back. Feel the space within you, within your own skin. We always tune in with the mantra Om, Om Namo. To that great creative force we open. Guru Dev Namo. I bow and open to that divine wisdom within. Om Namo, Guru Dev Namo. It puts a protective shield around us physically and psychically. Let's just breathe a couple breaths first. Inhale. And exhale. Through the belly, inhale. And out the head, exhale. Right into the chest area, inhale. And exhale. We'll do it on one breath 3 times. Inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale. Hold the breath. Let the chest expand. Let the ribs expand. Through the mouth, let it go. I'd like to do that again. Inhale deep. Now pause. Let the ribs open. Let the diaphragm open. Feel the power of the breath and life within you. And exhale. And Satnam. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, let's stretch our legs out in front of us. And let's just do a few little stretches that aren't in the set. Turning the toes up to the sky. Bring your hands up to the sky. Shoulder width apart, palms facing each other. As you push your thighs down, pull your lower back in and up. Oh, so beautiful. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward. And whatever you grab, that's your stretch. And just pull your spine out a little bit. Bring your chin slightly in. Let's just take a few deep breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Our strength comes in being able to switch gears. From negative to positive to neutral, back to positive, back to neutral, back to negative, back to positive, back to negative, back to neutral. Just be able to switch gears. That's where our strength is. Now, we're going to begin to bounce. Inhale up, exhale down, holding on to the legs. Inhale, exhale. Give you a side view. See if you can feel the stretch in your lower back. I have some good breathers here today. I want to thank Beth and Jaspreet for being with us today. Five more seconds. We're loosening and opening the power in us. Now keep a hold of your feet, pull up, inhale. Bow down, exhale. And just stay down and stretch for just a moment. This set that we're going to do is going to help balance the bottom three chakras. Inhale and exhale up. Good job. All right. Come back into a cross-legged position. Let's open up our shoulders just a little bit. Bring your hands, fingers in front, thumbs in back. Try to keep your elbows up unless you have a shoulder issue where you need to modify. I'm going to mirror you. So you're going to turn to your left, inhale, turn to your right, exhale. Go for 1 minute. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what this set does. The Kriya for instinctual self. When our body is out of alignment, we have dysfunctions, they reflect themselves in our mind. So the body reflects the mind and vice versa. When there's dysfunctions in our mind, it's reflected in our body. And so one of the ways that we can correct this imbalance is to use physical, nerve, and glandular stimulation, which I think is fascinating. You have about 15 more seconds. Feel it from your navel point. So we're going to balance the glandular and the nervous system today, and then we'll bring in some meditation. Now center yourself. Inhale. Let your chest open, let your elbows draw back, and then release down. Exhale, and just sit quietly for a moment with your eyes closed. We want our yoga practice to feel like a refuge. We want our meditation to be medicine. We want our breath to be a prescription. When we have pain, we breathe. When we have anxiety, we breathe. So our yoga practice is all-encompassing and can help us on all levels. This yoga practice has never let me down in all aspects of life. Open your eyes. Good job. Thank you. All right, let's start. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. I want to put on just a little bit of music. And just to start, so everybody's at different levels. If you need to bring your feet out more, you do that, okay? Just adjust. Let's go ahead and wrap our hands around the feet or grab your ankles and pull your spine tall. And then try to make your knees wider, and that's going to stretch you. Yeah. Nice and tall, beautiful. Stay in that position, take a breath or two. And then fold forward and let's stretch. I like to bring my elbows outside my knee, shins. And then just take a few breaths here. Feel the body open. And then come back up to center. And we're going to begin to flex the spine. Go forward and back. As you move your chest up, you're going to inhale. And as you move your chest back, you're going to exhale. Just close your eyes for a moment. If you need to go slower, go slower. Give yourself a little time to feel the movement. Find a rhythm that feels good for you. Close your eyes. Keep your chin pretty parallel to the floor. And remember to use your practice today as a prescription for whatever you're going through. We live in a time of great change. We're all going through so much. Try to move the spine and not the shoulders. Feel yourself behind your eyes. Gently cross them and turn them up towards your forehead, keeping your eyes closed. Our experience is the most important. It trumps knowledge. You can read about the depth. You can read about the creativity. And we want to feel it for ourselves, in our own way, in our own time. You have 20 seconds. This is going to help loosen your lower spine. Feel your lower spine. And then come to the center. Inhale. Pull up on the rectum, the sex organs, and the navel briefly. And then relax the breath. And stretch your legs out. Good job. Come lying down on your stomach with your head this way. You just rest your chin on the backs of your hands for a moment. Stay relaxed in your yoga practice. Never use your yoga practice to make yourself feel less than or not enough. Those feelings, by the way, less than and not enough, come from the lower 30 chakras, which we're working on. After today, we should feel like we're enough and that we're secure. And everything's going to be okay. Shake your hips side to side. Loosen up those lower chakras. Good, good, good. Okay, I'm going to do a side view. Pause the music for just a moment. The side view. Now, you can always modify. Let me show you the pose first. Okay. So we're going to inhale up cobra. We're going to tuck the toes. Keep the toes tucked. Exhale into plank. Okay? So inhale cobra. Exhale plank. Now that's option 1. Option 2 is on your elbows. Inhale sphinx. Keep your toes tucked under. Exhale, lift the hips. Okay? Okay. All right, so find a position. Let's all start in the sphinx or the cobra pose, and let's all tuck our toes under. Inhale, lift the hips just as high as the shoulders, and then exhale, bring the knees and the hips back down. Inhale up, and exhale down. And inhale up, and exhale down. This is going to strengthen your lower back. It's going to balance the flow of the sexual energy. And you can go as slow or as fast as you want. So keep going. In Kundalini, I should say in yoga, sexual energy is not just used for reproduction. It's used for healing. It's used for creating careers. It's used for creating videos. It's used for making dinner. So it's a creative power. It's used to connect with people. And I know at this time, the human connection is becoming more and more valuable. The presence that we feel from each other is becoming more valuable. You only have 20 seconds. Just feel it for yourself. Modify if you need to. But just do your best. All these poses put a little pressure on us in a certain way. And we want to invite the pressure in because it's a good kind of pressure. 3 seconds. Inhale, hold it up. Exhale, bring it down. And go into child's pose. So you open your knees as wide as you want to. Touch your big toes together. Rest your forehead and your elbows. And just feel and be and breathe. Long and beautiful and deep. Let the breath bring you back into a state of stability. So there's some hoarding going on. And that comes from, I don't have enough. That's what that comes from. So the mantra that we want to think in our minds, instead of judging people who are hoarding because they're afraid, their first chakra is out of alignment, we want to think the thought, there is enough for everyone. And breathe in. There is enough for everyone. And breathe out. Feel the breath go down into the lower spine. And let it come back up into the upper spine. Good. And then let's rise up, please. Slowly come standing up. Open your feet a little bit wider. We're going to do a squat with a breath of fire. Now the squat is going to be all the way down. If you have a hard time with squats, you can take your blanket rolled and you can put your heels on it, and that will help you. Have you ever tried that? It's actually really nice. So come into your squat. Some of us, our squats might be like this, because we're more mature and we've been through a lot. So you're going to take your elbows around the outsides of the knees, interlace the fingers, lift your chest up, push your knees out, and begin the breath of fire. The breath of fire, for those of you who don't know, is a quick breath in and out through the nose. The inhale is just as important as the exhale. If you're feeling weak and depleted, undernourished, focus on your inhale. If you're feeling overwhelmed and like you're going to explode, focus on your exhale. 1 more minute. For those of you who've been doing this practice for a while, let it come from the navel point. And those of you who are new to the breath of fire, just see if you can find the equality of the breath in an evenness. "25 seconds. We time things in Kundalini. They're time bound. because we hit a point where we want to stop. We make the commitment to not, and that's how we build our discipline. 5. Inhale. Exhale. Let's inhale again. Pull the root lock. Exhale, bring the hands down. Lift the hips up. Let the head dangle. Straighten the legs, let the energy flow. Maybe shake out your head, shake out your shoulders. Very good. And bend the knees and roll up. Take your time. Yay. All right, inhale, stretch up. Hands to the sides, exhale. Nice and calm and relaxed. Inhale. This is our medicine. And exhale. Good job. All right. Now, can you come lying on your back, please? Let's hug our knees into our chest for just a moment, because it's a really good thing to do every day. It's good for our lower back. And you can either stay steady, or you can rock a little bit side to side, massaging the sacral area, the bone, the flat part of your lower back. Okay. Bring the hands, bring the legs down straight. Give you a side view, all right? Now, if you want the more challenging pose, you bring the hands by the hips or you grab the edges of your mat. If you have back problems, lift your butt up and put the palms face down underneath your buttocks. Bring the legs together and point your toes slightly forward. Inhale, both legs up. And exhale, both legs down. Breathe. Breath is just as important as the movement. I have you on the clock. You can go as fast as you want, as slow as you need to. If you're a female on your moon cycle, you can do one leg at a time. If you have back problems, you can do one leg at a time. There's always options. Let's remember that in this time of great change, that there are always options. Stay positive. Remember, we are not victims, we are only volunteers. Let's remember that we have choices.
Sun and moon are both within me, dark and light and everything in between, feeling beyond what I can see.
So strengthening your navel chakra so that we have the power to carry out what we want to do. Our actions become more effortless because we have a source of power within us. Our intentions are easily manifested because our third chakra is so strong. You have 32 seconds. Talk yourself into it. Don't talk yourself out of it. Let's be very aware of how we talk to ourselves at this time with encouragement, not discouragement, with kindness. 5. Bring both legs up, inhale. Bend the knees into the chest, exhale, wrap around and rest and feel. Feel how the energy is starting to move. We want the energy to move. Disease and sickness likes to settle into energy that's not moving, like a dead pool of water, right? Let's get that pool of water nice and flowing.
This path I'm on,
Pull yourself up to sitting, please. Doing great. And then come onto your stomach. Take your time.
We are healing for all generations.
Yay.
Beyond time and space.
So bring your hands back by your hips, palms up. Turn your cheek onto one side. And let go. Relax. Whatever you're holding on to consciously, let go. Whatever you're holding on to subconsciously, let go. Breathe into the belly, inhale. And let go of it all. Beautiful. This next exercise is the locust pose with a breath of fire. Okay? So, touch your chin to the floor. Interlace your fingers onto the small of your back. Lift your head, shoulders, and feet up and begin your breath of fire. I'll show the camera the side view. Feel how the breath is going into the belly. That's going to help open up those lower chakras so that we're a little more relaxed about our survival. Thirty seconds. Fifteen seconds. 5 seconds. Doing so good. Inhale, pull up. Exhale, release down. Now, like a pancake, just flip onto your back. You can just stay with your head at this direction. And you get to rest. This is called corpse pose or shavasana. In this set, it's in the middle of the set. So if you could just relax and let go, it's a skill. How skillful, how fast can you release and surrender and let go? Let go of anything that's worrying you. And see if you can go underneath the eyes, below the face, into the heart. Yes. And just relax and keep relaxing like layers of an onion, just releasing, just peeling away the stress and the worry. Have the thought, I'm enough, I'm secure. I'm secure. Everything's going to be okay. And see if you can start to become very still. When we can experience our inner stillness, there's an oasis, there's a well. That's where our medicine is, in that inner stillness. We can receive. We can draw from something infinite, beyond our understanding even. In yoga we call it our Satnam, our true essence. There's so many names for it. It's our being. Spirit means that which animates us. In that stillness, we can feel that which animates us. Every day, touch this place, feel this place. It's also called your soul. Rest in that. Let it comfort you. And you can feel your timelessness. You have no beginning and you have no end. You're beyond space and color and sound. Merge into something that's undefinable. And slowly and gently begin to breathe in and out through your navel point. These are little exercises that you can do to help you feel connected. The navel point, the first place of our nourishment when we are in our mother's womb. Good, beautiful. And then just relax the belly and wiggle your fingers and your toes. And bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your knees. So when we relax like that, we're actually distributing the energy from all the different exercises and allowing it to go through the body in this very intelligent way. So now you're going to bring your nose up to your knees and you're going to begin to rock up and back. Up and back. Up and back. I'll do it just so that the camera can see it. Just up and back. Simple, right? Just like that. This is a part of our set. So good for the spine to get all that serum to move up and down through your spine. Keep rocking and rolling. You have 30 more seconds. Do it in a way that feels massagey, using the floor as your pressuring of the spine. Be careful of your neck and let the shoulders stay on the brunt of it. Go as fast as you want, as slow as you need to. I love this practice because I get to customize it to fit my body instead of the other way around. 5 seconds. And then come rolling all the way up. Beautiful. And turn around. You're great. You're great. Now we're gonna do one of your favorite poses. Shoulder stand. Now, if you need to put a blanket to create a better shoulder stand for yourself, or more supported, I should say, take a blanket. The string is on the bottom. The crease is at the top. And I'll just show you real quick. The shoulders are gonna go here, the head goes here. And what it'll do is it'll help you get a little bit of leverage. Okay, so my head is off and my shoulders are on. Okay, that'll be the shoulder stand. And alley-oop. It needs to be flat, Beth. Yeah, and it needs to be a very, how do you say, correct fold so your neck doesn't get out of place. So try it again. Go all the way up. Yeah, and your head. Now hold your hips. Hold your hips. So the elbows, you need to go a little bit more that way, Jaspreet. Yeah. You're gonna feel like you're gonna go over, but then you have to catch yourself. Yeah, Beth, you need to go a little bit more on the blanket. Try it. And then hold the hips. Okay, then just take a block and you're gonna put the block here. I'm gonna get you a block, Jaspreet, or will you get the block over there? And you're just gonna put the block right underneath your sacrum and bring your legs straight up like this, okay? Now, add the breath of fire. And you can hold the block, Jaspreet. Hold the block so that you feel secure. There you go. And breath of fire, please. Align your chin to your belly button. Make sure you don't cut off your windpipe so you can breathe. This is awesome exercise. Because you're putting pressure on your thyroid and your parathyroid. Putting pressure into the glands, sinuses, the eyes, and the brain. All that pressure starts to create an aliveness with oxygen and blood. Pace yourselves with your breath. The weight of your body should be on your shoulders. You have 25 seconds. The purpose of our practice is to produce the most effective functioning being who can easily deal with life's challenges. Inhale. Exhale, now go into plow. Flex your feet, turn your toes over your head as much as you can. Otherwise, stay in the block-assisted shoulder stand and begin the breath of fire. You can either clasp your hands behind you, or you can keep a hold of your clasp, or you can keep a hold of your back, or you can bring your hands to your feet. Either way. Breath of fire. This one's not as long. I know it's a little difficult. Just try to keep your chin up. 10 seconds. And inhale. Slowly release down. Vertebrae by vertebrae, remove your block. Bring your feet down. Slowly relax the legs all the way on the floor. And relax the body, let the body adjust. So help open your upper spine. Wow. Related to the nerve passages. in the flow of the Kundalini energy. When you don't know how to change your bad feeling, align with your breath. Do the breath of fire strong. But right now, just relax. And let everything adjust and flow. We're going to end with a very famous exercise in Kundalini called Sat Kriya. There's been volumes written about this particular pose and all the benefits. It opens all the chakras and aligns them, and it moves the energy up, out of the fight and flight, out of the reactivity, out of the scarcity, out of any kind of survival instinct. We need survival instincts, but we want to stay like secure and not insecure about our survival. So, doing great. Breathe into the belly, let it rise. And let it fall, exhale. And we're going to do it again. I'm going to breathe in, let the belly rise. And then you're going to exhale slowly, slowly, slowly exhale. And on the end of the exhale, hold it out and pull your navel strongly back towards your spine. That's going to help ignite the Kundalini. Hold it as long as you wish to. And when you need to, just release the belly. Let the breath come in. And just feel that flood of energy going through you. Good, good, good. Let's move our energy from strife to possibility, from angst to strategy. So bring your knees into your chest. Let's just do one little twist before we end. Keep the knees together at an L shape. Bring the hands out to the sides, palms down. And lift the heels so they're as high as your knees, creating that L shape. A little bit lower, Jaspreet. There you go. And then inhale, center, exhale, bring the knees to the right. Let them come all the way down to the floor. And bring your right hand on your left knee. Stretch out through your left arm and look to your left and breathe. Breathe into any strife. And let's think the thought, everything I go through makes me better. Let's think the thought, let's be a part of the solution and not the problem. Try not to catastrophize, try not to be negative. Inhale, center, come back up, make the L shape, arms out to the sides, exhale to the left, bring the knees all the way down. Good, bring the left hand on the right knee, awesome. Stretch out through your right palm, turn your head to the right if it feels good. Otherwise, modify. Try turning your palm up. Beth, there you go. It'll create a little rotation in through your shoulder. Yes. And then let the breath just open any pockets of strife. So negative thinking, it's easy to be critical. And here's my rule that I practice in my household. You can criticize as long as you offer a solution. You just can't criticize. You know, that's easy. Anybody can criticize and where. So let's be offering of solutions and comfort and service. Let's turn our worry into service. Inhale. It'll make us feel better. Exhale. And then why don't you just take that right hand and bring it over to the left. Come into the birth pose. Yeah. We'll use this as our transition. Remember that we're always growing and changing no matter how far along in life we are, and that we can always learn more and stay humble. Great. Come on up. And let's get ready for our Sat Kriya. Now we're going to be sitting on our heels. Does anybody need a block? Okay, so if you can't sit on your heels, you can put a block right between your ankles, or you can roll up a blanket and do it like that and put it between your ankles. No, yeah, she has knee issues. So she's going to do what she can according to her body, which is awesome. All right, so we're going to interlace the fingers. We're going to extend the Jupiter finger, which is the first finger. And ladies, cross your left thumb over your right. If you're a gentleman, right over left. Extend the arms straight out in front of you. Try to keep your elbows straight. And then bring the elbows next to the ears and roll. It's not a big movement, but roll your upper arms towards your ears. We're going to open and balance the chakras by pulling the navel on Sat and vibrating the sixth chakra between the eyebrows on Nam. And try not to move the shoulders up, but just move the belly. Okay, so follow my lead. Close your eyes. Inhale. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Nam, Sat, 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 Nam. Pull the energy up. Nam, Sat, 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 Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Now, stay up and take a deep inhale and hold it. Squeeze the rectum, sex organs, pull the navel, squeeze the whole spine from the base, pull up, touch the fingertips, pull the kundalini up, stay up, exhale, and relax. So we'll just take a 3-minute Shavasana, okay? We'll just relax into that stillness. You can stay here as long as you want. I'm going to close the class over you all in our traditional way of Kundalini. And you just let go. There's 2 flows of energy. The inflow, feel that coming into you, is very nourishing. And the outflow, letting any negativity leave you. When we close our class, we bring the hands in prayer. We sit up straight and relax the shoulders. You guys are just relaxing. Thank you both so much for coming today. We end with the long-time sun. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Sa